Tonight, from it's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off the season where he showed everyone that he was worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson, options out left. There he goes left side, inside the 20. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 14-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. A first down carry for Henry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. And Jackson going to hold on to it again. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw is Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And out of bounds right around the 20. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Back to throw here. And this one's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Smith with an acrobatic catch. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A pivot and a give to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. They'll go to Barkley again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still nice to know that he's still got it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. In motion, the tight end. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Henry again on second down. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. First carry now for Justice Hill. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
They run it again with Hill.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's on.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. right where this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Being chased out left. Smith catches left side. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens will take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Johnson.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's able to find Wallace. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
High throw, but the catch is made. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. And it's not too often you see a draw play pay off quite like that, but that turned out to be a heck of a run.
Yeah, right through the teeth of the defense as well. But you're right, a lot of times you're just hoping to get past the defensive lineman, maybe get 8 to about 15 yards. But at 2nd and 3rd level, they were very slow to react. And off he went.
Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10.
Hurts. Got his man. It's Gainwell.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. A give running right is Gainwell. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hurts.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It was Chris Board in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down, Johnson.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It's across midfield and inside the 45.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this one drops in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Johnson's throw is on target to Likely.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On second down, it's Hill.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Again, it's Hill. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hill running right. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now Johnson to throw on third down. And Walker has it.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. options galore here. Second and a few inches. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. C.J. Uzomah taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Johnson now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Hardy. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2 yards to go, second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw again.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He drops this one off underneath here for Hill.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On the handoff, Gainwell. Down to the 42, second down. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Reaching up for it, and he's got it. A great play there. High in the air to bring it in, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Johnson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's
looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about position.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Malik Harrison charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Hill. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
1st down, and it's Hill again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Johnson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
On the option left, it's Hurts.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped in the defense's column.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Rodgers to return it.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no
gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Hill.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Johnson.
He finds Hardy on the slant.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Johnson on first down.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Johnson from the gun on third down. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Looking to throw. Johnson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. They start the drive here with Gainwell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Ravens ready to take over. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Back to throw. Johnson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Looking to throw. Johnson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Johnson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now a 2nd and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And that flag accepted. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Johnson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jordan Davis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he remained in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's David Ajabo there for the tackle. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Now Hurts on the option right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Smith in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Hurts will throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now Johnson throwing on 1st down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Operating from the gun. Johnson. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Johnson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Steps away to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Looking to throw. Johnson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Johnson now to throw on second down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Now 2nd and 3. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. 126 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.